Hi everyone, Joe for JaspysCaseBreaks.com coming at you with a big one here. The brand new 2025 Top Series 1 Baseball. It's a doubleheader. Pick your team 4. We did 3 yesterday, believe it or not. Got another one done today. We'll probably end up doing another one tomorrow as well. That might be, the next one might be our last one. We might, depending on how much we have available by tomorrow. All right, so it's a doubleheader, Jumbo and Hobby. Pick your team 4. All card ship. Big thanks to everybody here for making it happen. On a Thursday, the 13th, pick your team 4. No fillers. Everyone bought their spot straight up, which I also appreciate. Devin with Last Spot Mojo, Marlins, and Phillies. Good luck to you. Good luck to everybody. Thanks everyone for getting in. So yeah, so it's a long break, so settle in. Hopefully we'll have a little company during the break. I know I have an audience, so that's good. All right, let's go. So we'll do the longer. I think both of these, Hobby and Jumbo, I feel like take about the same amount of time. I just feel like maybe just because there's far less packs, you know, Jumbo just feels quicker, and there's like more hits. This one's only 1 autograph or relic. Jumbo has 3 hits per box, so I guess it just feels a little faster. Silver packs will collect all the way to the end, and then we'll just rip those all at once. All right, and away we go. Good luck. Is this pack on camera? Yeah, I think it is on camera. We got the end of Captain America Civil War on the background. Anyone gonna go see the new Captain America movie? Yeah, Jumbo feels faster for sure. And there's just more eye candy, right? There's more hits. 2 relics in 1 auto. There's so many packs in this one. I feel like there hasn't been too much advertising for it. I feel like a big movie like this, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like they're confident with the movie. Yeah, gotta see Red Hulk. Harrison Ford is Red Hulk. I don't know, he's not doing the stunts, but I feel like they're not confident with that movie. February 13th, a mid-February release is kind of where you have like your random like horror movies and sort of a soft spot in the movie calendar. They haven't done too much advertising for it. Like, how many Wicked ads do we see like last fall leading up to that movie? Every other commercial was for Wicked this, Wicked that. You know, both actresses are doing every other interview, every morning talk show, afternoon talk show, late night show. By comparison, you know, the new Captain America movie seems to be a little less fanfare. All right, so listen, most of you have seen a lot of these cards already, so I'm going to try to breeze through these as quickly as possible. We'll do left, center, right randomizers on these at the end of the break. So just in the interest of time, I'm going to try to breeze through these as quickly as possible. All cards ship, and listen, we're going to, you know, we'll take our time with obviously, you know, the more relevant cards. It's a lot of rain in Southern California. Although the song says it doesn't rain in Southern California. But it's raining. Maybe it is a good time for me to go out and see a major motion picture. Now, the key players that we're focusing on, here's Logan O'Hoppe. Guys like this: James Wood, Dylan Cruz, Kobe Mayo. Now that being said, all of this will go to Alex. All that being said, you never know, right? All card ship, all the rookies are going to ship, obviously. So, you know, even if they're not highly touted right now, just keep an eye on them. Especially if you know that they're going to be, they've got a chance to be starters, or if they have a nice spring, you know, and are going to land a starting job. You know, maybe like Jace Young, who knows? Right, it's always hard to nail a prospect, but hey, that's why we play this game. That's why we collect. Here is the Michael McGreevy. These team logo cards, I feel like I usually only see like one per case. Not that they're a traditional case hit, I don't think, but it is a short print, feels like. Shorter anyway. TJ with the Cardinals. You know, we're rooting for all the rookies here. It's good for the hobby. There's Dylan Cruz. Kevin Gossman. Now what we want to see, like that Kevin Gossman silver, we want to see guys like this in that silver, gold even, numbered, autoed. Also, some of you may have noticed there's like a very subtle foil that's right over there. I think when you start getting these cards in the mail, I think they're going to look a lot nicer than it may seem in the video. I think it'll pop a little bit. There's a little more pop to it. I like the design this year. There's our auto. Autos aren't guaranteed in hobby. It's one autograph or relic. We got an auto for the Twins, David Festa. It's going to be Joe Downing and the Twins. And if I remember, I'll do a recap at the end. If I don't remember, there'll probably be a separate video where I apologize to you and then do the recap.
It ain't my dad's razor, Dad. Hey, watch it. It's from Gillette Labs. This green bar releases trapped hair.
All right, box one, done.
Flex this contours to it with a 5-blade T-Energy every hair flush grip for the ultimate Gillette shaving experience.
We've only just begun. Do those at the end of the hobby case. So Rex was mentioning something that I saw in the news earlier. Tom Brady is investing in hobby shops. So in the Boston area. I forget what the hold on. Let's look up this bit of news right here. No one's. Yeah, I think I saw this in The Athletic earlier today. Tom Brady has purchased a 50% stake in a Boston-based. This was yesterday, actually, reported yesterday. 50% stake in a Boston-based sports card and memorabilia chain, which is changed its name to Card Vault by Tom Brady as a result of the deal. The retailer was founded in 2020. Currently has locations inside TD Garden, Gillette Stadium, Foxwoods Resort Casino, with a location next to MetLife in New Jersey, set to open in the spring. The company says it intends to go global, with new stores planned across the U.S. and in major national markets thanks to Brady's investment. And obviously he's been making a lot of appearances with Topps and Fanatics. Tom Brady in the hobby. He's a hobby shop owner. I guess he's a rival now. Oh, I'm sure. It's good to remind you, but I'm sure you saw in the item description, Larry David is on the checklist. There could be Larry David autographs. I haven't seen one yet. I don't think anyone here at the shop has pulled one as of yet. But if that happens, it'll be randomized to one person in this break. Here's our first Kobe Mayo. I think the photo of him is a softball scene, softball episodes in, forget which season, but where he goes to New York to avoid someone. It's a very Larry David premise. Yeah. Pretty funny. Gotta do a rewatch of that. I've done many rewatches, but it's always worth a rewatch. It's Jazz Chisholm to 250. For the Yankees, that'll be for Alexander. Got Chris Sale for the Braves. A bounce back year for him. And here's a relic. That is Xander Bogaerts. All of these will 55-point top loaders. That's Alexander with the Padres. I have to get more. I'm not sure. It's just another pack's gonna. It might. We'll see. Dylan Cruz right there for Alexander. All right, box 2. Down. Another one. Oh, Rex learning things. What do you got, Rex? Trivia question. Grain of salt, though. Sometimes you got to fact check Rex. A lot of times. What? Who was the last player to throw 100 strikes in a single game? And what year? Well, a lot of pitchers these days don't go 100 100 pitches, let alone 100 strikes. Anyone have a guess? I say CC Sabathia. CC Sabathia. In 2012. You know, CC Sabathia seems like a guy that likes to grind out some games. You know, throw like 130 pitches in a game or something like that. You know, pound the strike zone. Randy Johnson's a good guess. Before CC, so what about Randy? Like Alex is saying. Stephen Punk has trivia for me too. Does Dwight Gooden have a World Series ring with the Yankees? I say yes. I think he hopped on with the Yankees in the mid-90s at the tail end of his career and must have gotten a ring in that 95 or whatever. Nice one, dog. It is Randy Johnson, the big unit. In 2002, wow. It is. So he does have a world. Doc does have a ring with the Yankees, and I want to say, I don't know if he pitched much in the playoffs, but I want to say that he had a pretty decent season. I think that was sort of a comeback year or something like that for him. Didn't pitch too bad. Right, the bird killer. He is not welcome in nests around the United States and beyond. I mean, to the aviary community, he is a terrorist. That's what he is. And there's Ariel Amador, rookie auto for the Rocks. Did he? Doc Gooden in that year threw a no-hitter? Wow. Matt Arnold with the Rocks. Did Doc Gooden ever throw a no-hitter with the Mets? Here's nice 1990 Dylan Cruz, Alex. I don't think he did. I feel like that would be a good trivia question. Another Kobe Mayo. Yeah, I don't think he did either. Alexander also has the Orioles. I feel like we got to find like a low-numbered card for one of the big rookies. All right, another one. Rex says he likes the new, oh yeah, the Google searches with the AI overview. I think that's, yeah, I think that is helpful. I think it still needs a little work. I don't know if it's always 100% accurate, but I think it is nice to get a quick overview. That I do not remember. Doc Gooden's last team being with Tampa Bay. How many like, you know, high level, if not Hall of Famers, but how many like high level players have ended their careers in Tampa Bay? I feel like Wade Boggs, right? His last 2-3 seasons was with Tampa Bay, and I'm pretty sure that Boggs went in as a Tampa Bay Ray. And it's back when players could choose, but I think he only did it because it was part of his contract, not necessarily. I don't think he really cared, but I think it was part of his contract or something like that. And so then after that, the Hall of Fame was like, no, we're gonna choose him now. Yeah, Canseco's last year or two might have been with the Blue Jays, or did he go back to the Rangers for one more year? I think Fred McGriff. Did I say Fred McGriff? Fred McGriff. So I feel like maybe more players than we think have ended their career, in oftentimes an illustrious career, in Tampa Bay. I don't know. Maybe those guys have homes in Florida and they're like, let's play some baseball close to home. Yeah, I have no. I think the Rays. Was it the Cubs? Crime Dog. I feel like that was a really cool nickname. I feel like a lot of ball players these days don't have like a nickname that we just call them by, you know? It's always like Ohtani, it's Betts, you know, Mookie. Freddie Freeman doesn't have a nickname. You know, like, where are the nicknames? Like the big unit. Oh wow, he played with 3 teams that year? So what was the very last team when the music stopped? He played for 3 teams in one season. Yeah, hard to make up the OG nicknames, right? And I think part of it has to do with the way the sport is covered now. Back then, it was just like there was only your beat writer in your local town, right? If you live in a baseball city, it was just a couple beat writers, usually one. Got all of our news in a single place, newspaper or TV, and usually be one of those guys that would make up a nickname that would kind of stick. But now there's no, everyone might have different nicknames for people, you know. But nicknames are often given. Sometimes you just have to. They called Cody Bellinger Big Slick? No, no one really calls him that. I'm talking about like the big unit, for example. If you say the big unit, you're like, yeah, I know who that is. You know, if I said the crime dog, you'd be like, yeah, that's McGriff. Oh, maybe those kind of nicknames, maybe those aren't as popular anymore. Maybe that's not a thing. It's fallen out of trend. You'd be like the Sultan of SWAT. You'd be like, yeah, I know who that is. The Colossus of Clout, of course. And Jolt and Joe, you know what Joe I'm talking about. That might be the last great nickname in baseball, Steven. Big Sexy. Bartola Colon. Might be the last one. Yeah. It's full of smiles. Yeah, they call him Mr. Smiles. But that's not as broad or popular. We call Ohtani the bookie. Well, he wasn't making book, Alex. I guess maybe you'd call him, if you believe the conspiracy, you would call him the gambler, I guess. You gotta know when to hold 'em. Not just because he was an ex-guy. Oh, El Mago is... Yeah, I feel like that just wasn't... I feel like that wasn't really broadly used. I don't know. Maybe I'm being... Maybe I'm asking for too much criteria for nicknames here. Pick you a winner. I don't even know who's in the dunk contest even.
Well, almost coming up on 30 minutes and you're not even halfway through hobby, Joe.
What are you talking about? I'm at the perfect pace.
What do you mean? I did both cases in an hour and 20 minutes.
What?
Yeah.
How?
Okay. Well, probably like an hour and...
That's a lie.
Well, I was waiting for the last spot to fill, so while the last spot was filling...
Oh, yeah, come on. Yeah, if I had that lead time...
I opened all the hobby boxes. So really like an hour 40.
Yeah, it takes me about like an hour 50. It's not that... I'm not that far off pace.
That is a lot. Imagine what you can do in 10 minutes.
I don't know, nothing. Watch more Black Widow.
Oh, is that what you're watching?
Here's Will Warren. Yeah, it's the beginning. Will Warren, Yankees, purple to 250. That's going to be... Alexander. So Steven, give me a list of the participants in the dunk contest. I'll try to find you a winner. So the Cubs fans, like, at the bar, they'd just be like, hey, see what El Mago did the other day? They just reference it as casually as that? Yeah, maybe so. Maybe so. I think that's Mac McClung, I think, Steven? Yeah, that guy. Bet on that guy. He's well motivated. All right, we got a relic. That is Fernando Tatis Jr. Padres, that's going to be Alexander. Black Widow reminds me that there's going to be Another Marvel movie, Thunderbolt with the Red Guardian or whatever, aka the guy in Stranger Things. I know, right? Plays in the G League but wins a dunk contest. Yeah, nobody wants to do that dunk contest thing. David Harbour is his name. All right, next box. What are his odds? He's probably a favorite though, right? I mean, really, the dunk contest is all about, like, do you want to do it? You can't force someone to do a dunk contest. Just, then it feels forced. Someone's going to want to have it, and that's probably Mac McClung. So I think he is the most motivated. It's like betting on football teams at the it's like betting on football teams in like week 17. Like who's actually motivated to win this game? Who's already booking tickets to Cancun? See, NBA missed their shot. They should have back in the 90s. They should have been like, they should have done in the next whatever the collective bargaining agreement is to make it mandatory for players to show up. I think NBA and other sports probably thought, oh yeah, everyone's gonna love the All-Star game forever. You know, we've collected all the biggest stars in one place. They'll always watch. Now it's too late. I think in the next CBA, if they were just like, hey, by the way, can we make All-Star games mandatory? And they'll be like, no. Players Association will be like, nah. Why can't Topps home field advantage be like Kaboom's, worth a lot of money? I don't know. You'll have to ask the market. Stephen Punk, you'll have to ask the hobby market. My guess is because Panini did downtowns and Kaboom's first. I guess home field advantage is closer to downtown, but Panini did downtown first, and they look really good. And home field advantage is okay, but it's not as fun and quirky as the Panini downtown. And it's clearly, you know, Topps wanting to do their own version of a downtown card, so. Oh, absolutely. Love the Kabooms. Yeah, I agree. I think most superstars do see it as a gimmick. You know, obviously, you know, you go through your sports history and you realize, obviously, we can interact with all of these athletes nowadays, but back in the day, you don't see every team on TV. You don't get every highlight. The only time you ever see any of these stars collected together was at these All-Star games. And now, oh, nice Don Mattingly, 1990 autograph. That'll be Alexander with the Yankees. 38 out of 50, nice. But now that, you know, access to players and highlights and content is at such an all-time high, you know, I feel like stars don't need to go to the All-Star game to, like, you know, to put themselves out there and connect with fans. And there's a 2025 Will Smith for Alexander and my Dodgers. And there's a Kobe Mayo also for Alexander. What's the big chase right now in this year's Topps baseball? I don't know. You know, it's still too early to tell. Here's a Adrian Del Castillo for Patrick and the Diamondbacks. That's to 150. I mean, for now, we're kind of focusing on the two Nationals guys, Dylan Cruz and James Wood. Kobe Mayo on the Orioles. You know, there's some interest in maybe Jacob Wilson on the A's. Brooks Lee possibly for, there's Brooks Lee right there for the Twins. But I don't know if there's really a big preseason name. It may take a little bit of time to see, you know, what rookie for this year is going to sort of emerge. Which happens more often than not. A lot of times we go into like the first major Topps release of the year, Series 1, and we're just like, okay, let's see who we'll be chasing in the middle of the summer. Like, for example, I think the year of Aaron Judge's first full season, which was, as we know now, was amazing, right? But the previous year, remember, Aaron Judge played September, and he played terribly. Didn't look good, looked lost at the plate, blah, 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 blah. I mean, and people were just like, we got to trade this guy. We got to get rid of him. He's too tall, too lumbering. His large body will never get that bat turned around in time. He'll never catch up to this, blah, 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 blah. And so I don't think, the memory's hazy, but I don't think he was a real, like, chase when, like, the early products started to come out. You know, so, but then, by the middle of that summer, that's all anyone wanted. I need those Aaron Judge cards. Get me those Aaron Judge rookie cards. You know, now he's on the cover of Series 1. So sometimes you just don't know. You know, sometimes you'll have, like, you know, it was Paul Skeens, Ellie De La Cruz. We knew those names would be big just going right into it, but some years you just don't know. You got to wait for things to play out. Rex wants to see a Topps Now card for a story of a woman who donated a kidney to a Cubs fan she met at spring training. How often do they make a card like that, though? I don't think they usually... Now, if she gave her kidney to this Cubs fan during the game, and they did surgery right there, I think that would be a Topps Now card. Like, what would the picture be, Rex? Them shaking hands? You know, like thumbs up in the operating room? I don't know. They're more about baseball, right? I think they're more about baseball and things that happen at baseball stadiums. Basayo is a good chase, though. I don't think he's a rookie this year, though. I think he's still a year or two away, right? Did they really make an Elon Musk Topps Now card? What was the context? Buying X? Well, maybe they do more. Maybe they do more non-sports than I thought, or non-baseball. About a year. What would be ideal is like maybe see him just destroy AAA or whatever level he's at, and then get called up maybe in the middle of the season. Get a nice update card from at the end of the season. Here's a Eugenio Suarez, 13 out of 99. That'll be for Patrick and the Diamondbacks. And we've got some Major League material. That's Jason Dominguez. That will be for Alexander and the Yankees. Oh, they have Donald Trump tops on it? I guess maybe major public figures they'll two tops now cards for. Oh, good to know. So Rex is saying Larry David autos are going to be redemptions. Come on, Larry, sign your cards. There's a Dylan Cruz. Where are Ronald Acuña's three brothers? I think Luis Angel Acuña is on the Mets. I think he might be slated to get some playing time. He was with the Texas organization, I think. I don't know where the others are. I think the other two are a lot younger, so they may not even, maybe a year or two before we see if they're going to be big leaguers. I think they're supposed to be pretty good, though. I mean, Ronald is so good that if they're even a quarter of Ronald's abilities, like that would make them like at least a win above replacement. Too busy worrying about Curb. I think they already did their final season. Isn't Curb over? Brian Acuña, is he in Minnesota? Oh no, I gotta pick up the pace here. I'm definitely dragging here. This might be the last break of the night, folks. I think last night wore me out. Did 2 doubleheaders back to back. Didn't leave the shop until like 12:30. You know, I went home, got home like at 1. Guess what? Some other person's car was in my parking spot at my apartment. No note, nothing. So I'm wandering up and down it's a small apartment complex, but I was like wandering around there trying to see if any lights are on, if anyone's awake. No. You know, nobody. And I spent some amount of time being like, well, should I get this guy towed? But then I was like, I don't know. Maybe this was an emergency. I'd feel bad. Maybe, you know, I don't want to tow a neighbor because then, you know, someone will get bent out of shape and act like a baby. Cooler head prevailed. I think the car was gone by the morning, and I found another spot, which is fine. But yeah, that jammed me up, so I was up way past my bedtime. It's now the end of my work week here, so definitely dragging a little bit. Sorry, guys. It's gonna be the way it is. All right. Yeah. Maybe too much chatting, not enough ripping. We have, what is this? What is this? Dual relic, dual auto, Jose Ramirez, Stephen Kwan. Wow. That's Emma with the Guardians. Cleveland, this is for you. 16 out of 50. That's nice. Congrats, Em.
Friday at 8 on FX. Still have moderate to severe ulcerative colitis or Crohn's disease symptoms after taking medication like Humira or Remicade? Put them in check with Rinvoq.
You were trying to sell some mystery pack. Guess who's in there? Kobe Mayo. Nice. Yeah, he's supposed to be the next sort of twin or Oriole to light up the league. They've got, you know, an incredibly strong young core there. We got Freddie Fermin to 2025 Royals. That'll be for Joe. Yeah, Jose Ramirez, I feel like not enough people. I mean, imagine if he played, for like any New York team or in LA, or Chicago, Philadelphia, Atlanta. I mean, I feel like he'd be a much bigger name. I think so. I think the Orioles could be a playoff team. They might, yeah, the pitching is the issue. I agree, Eric. They got to figure that out. You know, losing Corbin Burns at the top of that rotation definitely hurts. So everyone kind of has to move up a notch. But if guys like Grayson Rodriguez, you know, end up being a big name, they'll probably want to maybe look for a pitcher in the trade market, maybe in the middle of the season. Maybe they can move some of their surplus youngsters. They can't start everybody, right? Maybe move one of their surplus youngsters for some pitching. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe the Orioles maybe trade some of their young sort of single A, maybe a couple single A guys to the Dodgers for a starter, like a solid starter like Tony Gonsolin or something like that, someone who might be odd man out. And the Dodgers can then replenish the farm system a tad bit. It's still pretty strong, but they've traded a lot of guys over the years. But you know, all those youngsters on that team, they haven't even reached their final form yet. Like Jackson Holiday hasn't reached his ceiling, right? Gunnar Henderson, Jordan Westberg, Kobe Mayo, etc., etc., etc. You know, like I don't think they've reached their final form yet, and they still won 91 games last year. They're going to need some pitching, but Stephen Fung saying, man, the Cubs better win the division this year. Aren't they the favorites to win the division? I mean, we'll see if that Milwaukee team, if that was a fluke or not. Right? Reds and Pirates have some good young players on that team, but I guess they don't want to build around that. They're just going to sit tight, sit on their hands. You know, Kyle Tucker in that middle of that lineup is a good move. We've got some solid pitching. Should be able to. Probably wouldn't take that many wins either. Cardinals are kind of rebuilding. Projected 97 wins? And you Cubs fans. I thought it was just Rex, but... It's a cycle of overhyping their teams greatly before in the preseason, and then falling hard in the middle of the season, and they're we got Eric Fetty right here to 2025, St. Louis. It's Joe Adell to 150. Believing's not gonna. It doesn't get you 97 wins. You realize, Steven, that nobody except for the Dodgers had more than 97 wins. Dodgers had 98. You're saying the 83 win Cubs are gonna suddenly have what, 14 more wins? Philadelphia had 95 wins. Yankees had 94 wins. All better teams than the Cubs. I mean, yes, it could happen. Anything can happen, but I think the if you put a percentage on it, I think it's very low. I mean, I feel like a lot of things. I mean, there's too many things that would have to go right. You're talking about, you know, Justin Steele and Imanaga, you know, basically having Cy Young level seasons. You're talking about Kyle Tucker being healthy and having an MVP level season. And you're talking about the guys around them to, you know, punch above their weight. Dansby Swanson would have to have a career year. Nico Horner, Ian Happsall on that team. Those guys will have to have surprise career years. You know, youngsters like Shaw would have to, have a rookie of the year level campaign. Then everyone has to stay healthy. I don't think they have the depth to absorb like an injury or two to key sets of players, and you know that it's going to happen. Every baseball team is going to have injuries, and the schedule is more balanced now. It used to be unbalanced. You'd play your division more. So yeah, maybe if you played, you know, the Reds and the Pirates, even the Cardinals more often, right? Maybe you could see those wins, those extra wins there. But now it's a balanced schedule. And that makes it harder for everybody. But I think Cubs win the division, though. It's not going to take too much to win the division. 90 wins might do it. It could be like the AL West last year. 88 wins for the Astros. That's all it took. Well, yeah, that's pretty clear. I think Cubs will easily have a better record than the White Sox this season. You know, Black Widow on the background. You know Scarlett Johansson's in the new Jurassic Park or World movie, whatever they call them now. The next Jurassic movie. The story's going around that she was a big Jurassic Park nerd. She had slept in a Jurassic Park tent in the backyard with her sister. But now with the expanded playoffs, though, a lot of teams are like, hey, all we got to do is get in, and if we get hot, who knows? Which is why actually, I think we don't see a lot of trades these days. No one, like, maybe that was the unintended consequence of adding more playoff spots, was that now teams feel like, you know, there's sometimes when you knew by the middle of the season, 3-4 months into the season, you're like, yeah, there's no shot we get a wild card spot, and then they become sellers, and they sell to the playoff teams. Here's Jose Caballero to 2025 for the Rays. But now, with the extra wild card spots, you know, a team could be just a few games away from like the last wild card spot. Their teams are in it longer. So then they're like, hey, we don't need to move our stars because we might still be able to, if we get hot, you know, in September, we might be right there. So I think we're going to see, you know, not as many gigantic deals happen in the middle of the season like we used to. They're gonna add another wild card spot to the NFL. Don't we already have a lot of teams going in already? like football is at a nice sweet spot. I feel like basketball, there's like a little too much.
Rock, paper, scissors for who's on dinner duty?
You know, especially with those playing games. Although I guess they're not like a big series or anything like that, so I suppose that's all right. But it's a silver Jacob Wilson going to Alexander and the A's, the Sacramento A's. Hey, we were just talking about Kyle Tucker. There he is in his Astros gear. Game used memorabilia. It's going to go to Kevin and the Stros.
So you can feel lighter and more energetic. Metapixel keeps you moving. And try the 2-week challenge at metapixel.com.
Yet another toothpaste that does not bite. Girl, this one works.
Basic toothpaste stops at the top. Crest goes deeper to dissolve bonds that hold sticks to teeth. For whiter teeth in one day.
The midseason tournament hurt your soul. For what midseason tournament?
I forgot about it. Experian shows you all your subscriptions and can cancel the ones you don't want, like sleeping with Screaming over there. Just get some
For basketball?
download the Experian app.
Baseball? Or are you talking about the in-season tournament for basketball? Ah, yeah, that. Yeah, pretty silly. I mean, I get what they're trying to do, like those, you know, those soccer, you know how like Premier League has like the FA Cup in England and the League Cup and the Champions League. So there's all these like, I guess they're trying to do that. I guess I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to make, you know, I think that it happens. That's done by December, right? And more of like an early season tournament. But you got to start somewhere, right? I wonder, imagine if this thing becomes a big deal. Alex, how hilarious. I was talking to someone that here at the shop the other day. And it was like, how hilarious would it be? How hilarious would it be if that actually became a thing? Like, some kid who won the tournament this year? Bucks, I think? You know, imagine some kid who's 6, 7 years old right now, watches his favorite player, Giannis, lift the Emirates Cup, and that's the image that's stuck in their heads. And they grow up thinking, man, I want to win that. And then 20 years later, after we have 20 editions of the Emirates Cup, or whatever, I'm sure the sponsor will change at some point, but 20 years later, some kid's going to be like, you know what? It's been my dream since I was a kid to win this in-season tournament. Ever since I saw Giannis when I was 7 years old. LeBron when I was 6 years old. Win this thing. And then, you know, we'll be real old guys by then, and we'll just be like, what? You know, and like all the kids love this tournament. And then we'll be like, we remember when this tournament started. It was BS. Nobody cared about it. Everyone thought it was a joke. People care about this now? What are you talking about? You know, and then all of a sudden they'll be like, hey, here's the 30th anniversary of the NBA Cup. And we're like, what? 30 years? Let's go through the memories of each, of each cup. Then you gotta start somewhere.
You're forgetting Draco's numbers.
Yeah, how many teams is in the basketball tournament this year? The March Madness. Is it? I think. Is it expanding to 72 this year? Because before it was like 68, but you whittle it down to 62 or whatever once, or 64, whatever the number is. After the play-in tournaments, right? Or the play-in games. Here's Giancarlo Stanton, black, 8 out of 10. I was like, that's different. That's gonna be a low number. There you go, Alexander. And if only this guy could stay healthy. He has to get to 500, right? He's at 429. If he stays healthy, he might get to 500 this year. That'd be something to watch. Yeah, but they're always talking about expanding that tournament. I think they're expanding the World Cup when it comes to the United States here. I feel like that's a mistake, but I don't know. What do I know? All right, here is O'Neal Cruz. Major League material. Alexander with the Pirates. There's another Kobe Mayo. Let's find. I need to get hit. I need Kobe Mayo in that Giancarlo Stanton numbering here. I've ripped enough of these cases to start demanding things now. I'm just like, I feel like I've had enough sample size here. All right. Final hobby box. Yeah, Alex needs it too. Good luck, everybody. All right. Final hobby box. Oh man, I'm gonna be, folks. This might, I don't see a lot of orders coming in, so I don't think it's gonna matter. But I think this will be the last break of the night. I think by the time I'm done with this, we'll probably only have 10, 15 minutes left, and it's kind of in a weird no man's land. So, because after this. I'm running about 10, 15 minutes behind by the time I finish this box. Not super delayed, but delayed enough. We're already on a tight schedule here. Mel Gibson's in the work for a new Lethal Weapon movie? Why? Who's asking for these movies? Are you asking for these movies, Steven? Do you want to see another Lethal Weapon? How old is Mel Gibson? Weren't they already saying in the movie that they were getting too old for this? Now they're really too old for this. Have they ever done a Lethal Weapon TV show? How come I feel like that could have been a good TV show. Like a, basic sort of crime procedural. You know, network TV crime procedural. Or you can make it even more edgy, put it on HBO, be able to make it like True Detective, but with more laughs. Marcus Stroman thinks he's the odd man out in New York, so he showed up for a physical and then now he's not working out. Another Kobe Mayo for Alexander. And that must be a variation. Gotta be, right? Davis Schneider. Blue Jays. David H. Nice. Yeah, thankfully they flip those around so we know they are especial. I did. Oh no, I did. That's the Dial of Destiny, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, and it's better than Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, though. So I think they kind of washed that bad taste out of our mouths. So it was better than that. So I guess the bar was set so low that Dial of Destiny was actually okay. And Carlos Navarez. Yankees, that's going to be for Alexander. What's the golden mirror, Kevin? Oh, is that the name of the parallel? The variation, or whatever it is? Maybe that's why the back was gold. Dylan Cruz. Alexander in the Nationals. All right, hobby case done. Silver packs, go, activate. Ah, gotcha. So yeah, that's called Golden Mirror. Thanks, Kevin.
Unresolved depression symptoms were in my way. I had to call for my antidepressant. Vraylar helps me get a lift. Adding Vraylar to an antidepressant is clinically proven to help relieve antidepressant
Come on, silver packs. I don't got time for this.
depressant alone. Vraylar is not approved for every patient with dementia-related psychosis due to increased risk of death and stroke. Report changes in behavior when suicidal thoughts are reductive. Antidepressants can increase these in children and adults. Report
Damn it. Come on, silver packs. Why the adhesive is so strong on these? Must have been a fresh batch of glue there. These ones are easy. The other ones. All right. I know there's a lot of pretty colors here, but the numbering is all in the front, which is easy. And there's Ricky Henderson, RIP. 10 out of 10. That's awesome. That is for Alexander and the A's. I am the greatest of all time.
Metamucil Fiber Plus Probiotics Gummies with fiber for your digestive system. With fiber to help promote gut health and probiotics to help relieve occasional bloating so you can feel your best. Metamucil Fiber Plus Probiotics Gummies.
I think our guy Oliver, who you see in the chat often, was telling stories, and I didn't realize this, that Ricky Henderson didn't stop playing baseball until he was 50 years old. I think he spent another handful of years in a Long Beach independent league or something like that, player coach or something. But he would still play. He would still play baseball in an independent league in Southern California.
For the most effective stain removal and longer lasting batteries.
And guess what, gang? Look at that. Another auto out of the silver packs. That's Brian Reynolds, 72 out of 99. Pirates. It's going to be Alexander. You'll get that James Wood as well. All right, nice. Nice silver packs. Good job, silver packs. Silver packs. Silver packs.
Basic toothpaste stops at the top. Crest goes deeper to dissolve bonds that hold stains in teeth. For whiter teeth in one day.
Let me get you a cold one. Try one. That is the best buffalo wing in the county. I'll just check between the investors in Buffalo, the city first. All right, man. Slice.
One sandwich that says, "I appreciate wild corn and landscape." And the second letter says, "This guy would like another sandwich."
All right.
For $6.99. Always, we have the meat.
Jumbo boxes. Jumbo boxes have 2 silver packs per.
Reynolds so hard at Hermosa. I have no idea. He was location constantly. And every widow elucidated on entry and exit for maximum security.
Good luck. Got about another hour to go on this or so.
What are the big ones? And you just never make This thing that you do when you're fighting with the arm and the hair, and you like the fighting pose. It's a fighting pose. You're a total poser. Oh, come on. I mean, they're great poses, but it does look like you think everyone's looking at you like all the time.
All that time that I spent posing, I was trying to actually basically make up for all the pain and suffering it caused, and trying to be more than just a training villain.
Well, then you were fooling yourself. Because pain and suffering is every day.
All right, we've got some Major League material. Gabriel Moreno. Patrick, the Diamondbacks. So in Jumbo, we're looking for 1 autograph and 2 relics. I thought we saw like a bonus the other night. Maybe a bonus relic or a bonus auto. I think I maybe saw a second auto in one of these boxes, but I don't know. bit of a blur.
I was on a mission for treatment and she exposed me and I killed her.
O'Neal Cruz.
You experience a psychological condition. Chemically altering brain functions. Test completely different things. You are fully conscious, but you don't know which part is you. I'm still not sure. Stop Jacob and his network of widows.
Tariq Skubal.
It takes me forever. Children who don't have anyone to protect them. Just like us when we were small. Maybe 1 in 20 survives the training, becomes a widow, the rest kills. To him, we are just things.
Here is Corbin Carroll.
Face that
It's 2025. Patrick with the Diamondbacks.
no one even looking.
Tanner Beebe.
Did you ever look for your parents? They're real?
My mom's abandoned me and went straight like garbage. What about you?
It destroyed my birth certificate, so I renamed it. My parents still live in Ohio. My sister moved out west.
Is that right?
You're a science teacher.
Here is Jaron Durant.
For a time level.
Hungry like the Wolf. Alexander with the Red Sox.
Even today's housing.
Not my story.
109 out of 150. In the their City Connects.
Let myself be alone and have to think about it.
Did you ever wish for kids?
I want a dog.
Justin Verlander.
I don't know.
And we got a James Wood Grapefruit League card.
You look at anyone to do that.
You know, I don't know if I like to actually eat grapefruit, but some sort of carbonated grapefruit flavored beverages I think are pretty refreshing. It's Travis Darno to 99. And there's our auto, Yoensky Noel. For Emma. Cleveland, this is for you.
Guaranteed to fit every time.
And a Dylan Cruz silver. Here we go. That's a step up from all the base we've been seeing, Alex.
Great on an auto loan. Always the more reliable way. Intuit Credit Karma. Karma you can count on. Download the app today.
This truck is having trouble today. So he went to AutoZone, where Joseph, a friendly AutoZoner, totally understands.
All right, another box.
Battery tested and charged. Less delays, more free services.
Thumb kind of hurts.
Exactly what's behind and grow.
Kind of hurts in the way like when you play too many video games. Like if you haven't played like in a while and then you play, and you're like, why does that thumb hurt? And that little joint right there, why does that hurt? It has been a little bit since we've done these like big bass heavy kind of breaks. That Drew Barrymore Orlando Bloom commercial was actually kind of cute. It's not gonna get me to go on a cruise, but it was a lighthearted Super Bowl commercial. All right, another jumbo box. Another jumbo box. Looking for the big hits. Looking for the short prints. Looking for all of that. There's Mitch Keller to 2025 and a Royce Lewis. Major League material for Joe Downing and the Twinkies. The Twin Cities. Win Twins.
You want to see something?
No.
I think you're going to want to see this.
I think you're going to want to see this. Whoa! Where'd you get out of Icons?
Yeah.
Holy smokes, look at that. That's awesome. Good job. Here's a Padres card to 99.
Speak with a licensed medical provider at BlueChew.com to find out if Bluetooth is right for you.
Or Golden Globes, including Best Actress in a Drama Series, Anna Sawai. FX's Shogun. Stream on Hulu.
No reaction from the chat. Everyone's ditched me. That's right. That might make me actually be able to get this breakdown a little bit more quickly. Whoa, that's pretty cool. 48 out of 76. Seth Lugo. I don't think I've seen this this parallel yet. Stars and Stripes. Royals. Joe Downing with the Royals. Jackson Churio. TJ Poyer with the Brew Crew. Piece of the jersey. Game worn. Or player worn, it says.
They're very annoying individuals.
I'll make it up to you.
That's what you say every time.
We saw a cool short print yesterday that was, I think it was George Springer, but it was out the border. It was just the full, it's like the photo bled all the way to the edge. No Blue Jays, no border or anything. Looked kind of cool. I don't know if it would look cool for if every card was like that, but just in general, it looked cool to see it in the middle of all these kind of cards. Bryce Miller. There you go. Seattle. Walter. $149 out of 150. All right. Got more top loaders. Here we go. James Wood. Ooh, piece of candy. James Wood, ooh, piece of candy. What do we got here? We got out of 150, Ryan Thompson, Patrick, and the relic, Dansby. That's going to be for Corey in the Cubs. Dylan Cruz. Alexander, Washington. Out of 250, Christian Encarnacion Strand for Michael and the Reds. No reaction from the chat.
Nobody's watching.
Nobody's watching. Yeah,
They're sleeping.
no one's watching this.
They're waiting for you to be done so they can watch in 2x.
Right. Or just skip to the recap at the end and then. we should like drop like a secret 50% off code in like the middle of this, yeah. Just for people who are watching. And the code will only be active for like 30 minutes or something like that. But we're not that mean. Imagine forcing people to watch a doubleheader of Series 1.
Hey, what email is used for YouTube? Is it Hobbyland?
I don't know actually. Well, the orders come to, so it must be, yeah. But my spreadsheets are under hobby.
Can I see it real quick?
Oh yeah, go ahead. I'm not doing anything.
I just want to see it.
Have fun. Connor Norby to 250.
Oh. Would you look at that? I found you, Nick. Oh, no. Wait, what?
Huh? Those are from that date.
Oh, shit. I thought it was 213.
Oh, I can see why you did that. That's an honest misread. What are the odds?
Yeah, I know. What were the odds?
Sedan Rafaela. Should be for Alexander. Alex.
You must do the what percentage do you do the schedule at on the screen?
200. Wait, did you find it? No. Did you check the Fanatics email?
Yeah. No,
Oh. And I do not know.
Shares everything.
There's only so many places where that could be.
I know. It's probably his own email.
Possibly. Maybe he hasn't shared it yet. Baseball Stars autograph card. Blake Dun 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 Dun.
This tax season, it's your top and get a free Moto G Power 5G with select plans, all with real unlimited data on America's most reliable
Michael Lyons with the Reds. That can't be. That's not.
straight talk. What kind of teeth you want to brush? Or will the electric
Can't be. No relation to, at least according to Wikipedia, no relation to Adam Dunn.
The moment you trained for. This is the moment you need magnesium.
Not even a nephew of
Math instruction that's
Adam. That doesn't say in Wikipedia anyway.
whether that's mastering math class or soaring ahead. Find a center near you at magnesium.com. If you need
All right, halfway through this jumbo box. Jumbo box, jumbo case.
Pharmasec knows for a fire, one fire extinguisher needs 10 buckets of water. For zero arson, one Pharmasec tank needs taken up to 10 ml. Very simple. 24-hour heartburn relief, 1 to 10 Pharmasec ODT.
How did the die get all the way over there?
Sandwich that says, this guy of the street wild for lasting vision. And the second that says, this guy would like another sandwich. 2 for $6.99.
We have the meats. Jaspys, we have the bricks. Bum, 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 bum. Jaspys, Jaspys. Jaspys. Jaspys, we have the brakes.
That's just not good. Keep it real, people, and keep it juicy.
It's Hunter Green to 2025.
New Ultimate Hot Combo, right here. Ultimate Pizza Hot Piece. I got cheeseburger and double cup.
Marcus Stroman.
Take a step here.
There's a Manny Machado Major League material. Nice, and that little camo look there. That's really cool. That's going to go to Alexander and the Padres.
Every day I am letting the dark arts of corporate America. TGI roll.
You have an entire family murdered.
The monster is out here, people. We wanted to be doing what the boys were doing.
Where are the boys been?
From resin.
You won't make me feel a part of something. Part of everything.
What are the boys doing? Fundraising? Great show. If anybody's out there. Say nothing. Or say nothing? Say nothing, I think. Yeah, the Digi Camo does look really cool in that window.
I don't get my period.
Digi Camo.
Great.
Digimon.
Yeah, that's what happens when the record room gives you an involuntary hysterectomy.
Digimo.
Go in and they rip out all of your reproductive organs. They just get right in there.
Digimo.
And they chuck them all away. Everything else. So you can't have a baby. Oh, I was about to talk about fallopian.
It means so much that you get back.
No, no. You're gonna tell us how to get to the red room.
Whoa, look at you, huh? Whole business?
Trust me, this is a pleasure. I chose to go west to become an adventurer.
And a James Wood relic.
They treated me like family.
Alexander, Nationals.
Where are they now? Where is that?
Tell me where the red room is.
61 out of 150.
I have no idea. Okay.
Here's Juju Watkins throwing out the first pitch. We'll go to the Dodgers. I think UCLA and the UCLA women play. I think UCLA got smoked today.
I could have been more famous than Captain America. Buries me in Ohio on that stupid mission. 3 years. So tedious, boring years. No thanks. Then I'm in prison for the rest of my life. Why? Why? Why would you put me in prison? You know, because maybe I want to talk about the wielding of the stick, or maybe I don't like his hair or something, and I say something.
Home field advantage. Julio Rodriguez. Nice. Walter, Seattle.
Instead of the sourpuss organization.
I don't think these are one per case. I don't think we saw one in the hobby case. But it's nice.
I believe so. Can we throw him out the window now?
I think we should wait till we get to a higher altitude.
No, casi italiana.
Wait, Mama Luna?
I thought she was dead.
You cannot hear her voice. That's why. She was the scientist.
Paul Skeens to 250. Nice. Second year Skeens.
Wait, are you telling me
Alexander.
Matt is working for the red room present day?
I don't think we have
not
enough
bad.
filters in Petersburg.
This guy's pretty good. Gosh, you hope that the Pirates organization doesn't waste Skeens, right? They got him under club control for so long. That Jacob Wilson looked pretty cool too, Alex. We're gonna send that out to you. It's Kobe Mayo. This guy could be a big name too this year. And we got an Adam Mazur autograph. Rookie auto for Alexander and the Padres, the Friars. And a Kobe Mayo in the 1990 design.
I've never seen either one of us in 20 years and you're gonna ask me about it.
There you go. Alexander with the O's. 2 boxes to go.
I only ever loved the girl. I did my best to make sure you would succeed, to achieve your fullest potential, and everything worked out. Yes. You would do? Get it. We accomplished our mission in Ohio. We learned that you were going to become the greatest Chinese people to ever known. So, your ruthlessness.
All right, another box. We're almost there. Believe it or not, we've made it for the most part. Here is a City Connect, Colton Cowser. Nice. There we go. Alexander with the Orioles. Expo stuff goes to the Nationals, by the way, in case you were wondering. And here's a Ryan Bliss to 250 to 2025. That is.
Pop open an On the Rocks Cosmo. You get masterfully mixed magic that takes the vibe uptown. Bartender created cocktails anywhere on the rocks.
At Denny's, the everyday value slam is better than ever. Starting at $6.99, choose from our new brioche French toast, a stack of pancakes, or biscuits and gravy to make every day extraordinary. The everyday value slam now with brioche French toast. Only at Denny's.
If you know luxury, it's not just a word. It's beautiful. Softly mattresses supports all types of sleeps. Luxury is handcrafted and assembled in American factories and brought directly to you by complimentary in-home delivery and self-service. Which is why over 90% of customers will recommend Sun to friends and family. Sun, luxury mattresses.
There's Otto Lopez, Kobe Mayo,
With Ring, you can type it and find it.
What happens when one of the most famous dumpers of all time goes to the greatest lobster fest of all time? I think Red Lobster famous. No, Blake, dunking happens. Yeah, you're right. Get your raw lobster lovers drink with 2 or 3 choices on one plate at Red Lobster.
Here's a CJ Abrams. Nice.
From an upset stomach after a big meal? Try Pepto-Bismol. Unlike some products, Pepto coats and soothes your digestive system to provide fast 5-symptom relief. Stock up on Pepto today.
No matter what kind of teeth you got brush, Oral-B Electric cleans better with one simple touch.
Oral-B's dentist-inspired round brushing.
And here's the relic card. It's Matt Chapman.
Clean them for 100% cleaner teeth.
Piece of the lumber going to Devin and the Giants.
If you take or have taken Humira for moderate to severe Crohn's disease or ulcerative colitis and still have symptoms, you don't have to settle. Ask your gastroenterologist if switching to Rinvoq is right for you. It's one of the latest treatments from the makers of Humira. Rinvoq works differently than Humira and may help. Rinvoq is a once-daily pill that can deliver rapid symptom relief, lasting steroid-free remission, and helps physically reduce damage of the intestinal lining.
Rinvoq can lower ability to fight infections. Before treatment, test for TB and do blood work. Serious infections, blood clots, some fatal cancers, including lymphoma in the skin. Serious allergic reactions, GI tears, death, heart attack, and stroke occur. CV event risk increases in age 50 plus with a heart disease risk factor. Tell your doctor if you've had these events: infection, Hep B or C, smoke, are pregnant, or planning. Don't take an allergic or have an infection.
Rapid symptom relief and lasting steroid-free remission are possible with Rinvoq. Ask your gastroenterologist if switching to Rinvoq is right for you. You can pay as little as $0.
Here is a Marco Gonzalez orange for Alexander and the Pirates. 8 out of 25.
The red, white, and blue.
I don't think we've seen the auto yet, and we're running out of cards. Oh, maybe it's that? No, that is an autograph. Nice. That's a City Connect auto. Oh, you kind of see the logo here. It kind of gives it away. It is Zach Neto, Angels. jersey and autograph. That's a really cool City Connect jersey. I wish they did a. Wish that was the Dodger City Connect. I'd buy it. I'm not really a jersey guy, but that one I would get. Alan Murdoch with the Halos. There you go, Alan. On the board, late. Colton Cowser, silver. Alexander, Orioles. There you go. Oh, sorry. I thought I'm losing my mind, folks. I so wanted it to be Kobe Mayo. Sorry, Colton. Maybe last year. All right. All right, final box, and then silver packs, silver packs. All right, final box of the doubleheader. And then we do the silver packs, and then we are done. Recap. Joe, don't forget the recap. Here is a relic. That's world champion Max Muncy. That's going to be Alexander with my Dodgers. Here's a 1990 James Wood. A lot of Dodgers fans out here talking like Dodgers are going to win 120 games or something like that. It's hard. That's hard to do. It doesn't just require, talent, but it also requires, everyone's got to be healthy the entire season, and then there's just a lot of luck. Here's a Zach Neto, Stars and Stripes. 76 out of 76. Allen with the Angels.
I want them to follow their dream. Reach for the stars.
Finding great hockey on the fence is unfinished business. The men are very willing hockey. You never saw the combination of what we started in America. Yes. It did. Boil it
Tyler Glass now. Dylan Cruz.
It's just like dog. Mixing, not watch. Stop breathing. We infiltrated the North Institute in Ohio. It was a front for shield scientists. Actually, it was hydro scientists. Actually, it was a soldier project. They had dissected and reconstructed the human brain to create the first and only cellular blueprint of the basal ganglia of the heart population.
Alexander with the Dylan Cruz.
Procedural learning. Even still, or technology. Extended American studio. Oh, I'm explaining.
36 out of 50, Ryan O'Hearn. That sort of canvas pattern right there. That's pretty cool. That's going to be for Alex and the Orioles.
Yes, all right, but don't worry. Let's see. Survive 11 more seconds without oxygen. You go back home right safe. You go back home right safe. The world functions on a higher level when it is controlled. Draco has chemically subjugated agents planted around the globe.
Here is Major League Material, Jordan Westberg. Alexander, Orioles.
What for you? If I was his architect, you were his partner. You were his business partner.
There's some Mayo.
I am simple man. And I think that for a couple of undercover Russian agents, I think we could really great this man. Huh?
We had our orders and we played our roles to perfection.
That wasn't
What?
that wasn't real. Who cares?
Don't say that. Don't say that. It was
Alexander
real.
with the Nationals.
It was real to me. You are my mother. You were my real mother. The closest thing I ever had to you. The best part of my life was fake. And none of it told me. From those ages, you chemically subjugated around the globe.
Got a Patrick Bailey. And a Reese Hines to 2025 for Michael and the Reds. And we got a DJ Hertz, rookie auto for Alexander and the Nationals. All right.
Mother Superior?
Silver packs.
Some people just know
Could be autos in here too.
car insurance by taking Allstate first.
Everybody see that?
You know to check your desktop first before changing your TV.
Not in there? No?
Yeah, checking your smart.
Okay, everybody get out.
Check Allstate first for a full second. Yeah, they enhance it all. This is the story of the world.
Silver packs.
Doctors have been prescribing
Good luck, everybody. Then the recap.
Otezla is also approved to treat psoriatic arthritis. Don't use Otezla if you're allergic to it. Get medical help right away if you have trouble breathing or swallowing, swelling of the face, lips, tongue, throat, or arms. Severe diarrhea, nausea, or vomiting, depression, suicidal thoughts, or weight loss can happen. Tell your doctor.
Here's a Kobe Mayo
And if you have a history
from the silver packs and numbered. Out of 50. Alexander with the Orioles.
Ask your doctor about Otezla.
Hey, where's Becky today? That was great. Oh man. Huh. You know, there are other things. Her name, her preference. Oh, look, a masquerade party. What? Party. Girl, you have a birthday.
Introducing Smart Video Search. With Ring, you can type it, find it, learn more at ring.com.
Real nice. Am I right? Nope.
And we're going to close out with Jackie Robinson to 150. Alexander with my Dodgers. Nice. There we go. Actually, let me do the randomizer. And then we'll do the recap.
Whether it's for them or for you, get PYT, the number one doctor recommended brand for hydration.
Pick two of Arby's beef and cheddar and crispy fish sandwiches. $6.99. It's circuit.
So for these cards, we'll go left, right, left, center, right.
MSC Cruise isn't just a vacation, it's a holiday for spa.
All right, let's roll it randomized 3 to 4, 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. We'll go to the right side right here. So all the right side teams, right? We'll get those cards. Recap time. Here is the hobby case. All right, you got the nice Dylan Cruz, Ricky Henderson. That was a what did it was a gold mirror short print right here. That's pretty awesome. Giancarlo was to 10. Wish we saw some of these guys to 10, but maybe in the next case. That dual relic, dual auto for Emma and the Guardians, that was sweet. That was to 50. Snap a picture of that. And that Davis Schneider short print. I should take a picture of that too. So these are all from the hobby case. Don Mattingly was cool. Yeah, a lot of solid stuff in this break. And this was the jumbo case. Zach Neto, City Connect jersey and auto. Usually we've just seen just without the auto. Jacob Wilson, Paul Skeens 250, home field advantage went to Seattle. Julio Rodriguez. I didn't see these in the previous doubleheaders, the out of 76, but those are pretty cool. The Stars and Stripes. I think there was one more. Silver Dylan Cruz. I think I didn't top load it. There was another one that was in that Stars and Stripes that I thought was really awesome. There you go, boys and girls. That's it. Another doubleheader in the books. 2025 Top Series 1 Jumbo Hobby doubleheader. Pick your team 4 in the books. Pick your team 5 in the store right now. That'll most likely go off tomorrow. I'm Joe for JaspysCaseBreaks.com, and I'll see you next time for the next break. Bye-bye.